Hey, welcome back. It is Shay Cherie. Today I will be showing you how to make this dangle ear cuff. These are pieces that I have fallen in love with since I've started making them because they can be quite a statement piece. They slide on the ear like so. You can wear one as a statement piece or get a pair of them and wear them as a no piercing earring or adornment. So this is what we're going to be making today. Let's get started. For this project, the tools you will need are a bracelet mandrel, some flush cutters, some chain nose pliers, some round nose pliers, and some curved chain nose pliers. You will need altogether 11 inches of 20 gauge wire. I have a 6-inch piece for the base of the ear cuff, and then I've also cut 5 1-inch pieces of 20 gauge wire to make part of the dangle. You can also use an eye pin for this to start that off. I just chose to make the whole thing with wire. You also need a piece of dainty chain, 10 inches. They will be cut into 10 1-inch pieces. I've already gone ahead and cut those out for the sake of time. Some jump rings, 5 head pins. You'll need gold 11O CDs. These are kind of a rose gold for this project. We have 6O gold. These are transparent CDs. You will need 10 of color 1 rondelle beads. These are 4mm by 6mm. And then also the same size, 4mm by 6mm in color 2, and I'm using a light pink for those. So let's move some of this stuff out of the way. We're going to start and make the curved base of the ear cuff, and then we're going to move on to the dangles. So take your 6-inch piece of 20 gauge wire and your round nose pliers. You're going to take one end and coil it up. You just want to put the end of the wire flush with your pliers and then curve it in on itself. I can normally get 1.5 loops, and then I switch to the curved chain nose pliers, so I can hold the loop that I already have in place and then curl the wire on itself. All right, that should be enough. We'll have a curved piece here. All right, so here I'm going to, you can leave it straight or you can go ahead and curl it along your bracelet mandrel. So I usually hold the coil facing down so that once you curve it, it'll be facing out on the ear cuff. So just curve it around your mandrel to shape it. And this is going to be the base of our ear cuff. All right. We have that in place. And then we're going to start with the bottom piece of the dangle. We'll make this piece first. So you'll start with a head pin. And grab an 11O CB, put that on first. Then color number 1 of your rondelles. Another seed bead, 11O seed bead as a spacer. And color number 2. All right, so here's what we have so far. I'm going to curve this and make a loop to close it off. So I normally bend my wire in a 90-degree angle, and then I'll take my flush cutters and cut off the excess. Then we'll use round nose pliers and make your loop. And you'll be turning in the opposite direction of the angle you made with the wire. Okay. You can shape that how you want it. And I'm going to take my chain nose to straighten it up. So it's sitting straight. Okay, so there's the first dangle. And you want to go ahead and repeat this process so that you have 5 in total. Here we've got our 5 bottom pieces of the dangle completed, and now we're going to move on to this middle piece here. So again, you can start with an eye pin. I'm just starting with base bare wire, and I'm going to make my own loops. Again, I fold the wire down where I'm going to make my loop. And then take the round nose pliers and curve the opposite way. Curve it back on itself. Okay, we got that. We got that loop. And straighten out your wire. On the rose rondelle, whatever your color number 1 is, and you want to hold the base of your wire and make sure you're curving the top piece in the same direction. Cut off any excess. I eyeball it. I don't really use a specific measurement in terms of my loop. You can if you want to. And again, take your round nose pliers and curve the wire back in the opposite way that you first bent it to make your loop. Alright, and I straighten it out with the chain nose pliers. And then we have this part of the dangle. All right, and we're going to repeat this 4 more times for a total of 5. Here we have our 5 middle pieces and then our 5 bottom pieces, and what we're going to do now is add the chain in between. So there's going to be a chain here and a chain on top here. I like to add the jump rings to the chain. It makes it easier for me to attach it to the pieces. You can put the loops straight through the chain if you'd like. It's whatever your preference is. I'm going to be using jump rings. First piece through the ring, grab a piece of chain, and then close the jump ring. Don't do that. All right. Okay. Let's try that again. Close the jump ring. And then this is what you'll have. I'm going to grab another jump ring to put at the opposite end of that piece of chain. There we go. And then put the dangle on. Oh, I gotta find, I know there's a better name for these instead of saying dangle. Put the bead component on. We'll go with that for a minute. Alright, so this is what we have so far. And then we're going to do another jump ring and chain and then jump ring. Okay, we'll put the last jump ring at the top here, and we'll use the top jump ring to attach it to the base of the ear cuff. Make sure your jump rings are closed tight. Make sure the loops that you made are closed tight. You can see there's some space in this one. I don't know if you can see that. So I want to make sure that I'm closing that tight so that the chain doesn't slip off. This one's good. Okay. All right, and then we're going to repeat that for these 4, and I will speed it up for you. All 5 pieces are now complete, and we are ready to assemble the ear cuff. So we're going to pick up our base wire that we've already coiled, and we're going to start by feeding 3 of the 6/0 gold seed beads onto the wire. And these just serve as spacers so that your components don't all hang at the same length. It'll have kind of a diagonal effect when it's sitting on your ear. So we've got 3 gold beads. I'm going to take one component Feed it through the jump ring. 3 more gold beads. And we're gonna repeat that process. We've got all 5 of our components loaded onto the wire. If you'd like, you can stop here with the gold beads. I like to put them all the way around just for aesthetic purposes. Again, it's a personal preference. You can stop here if you'd like. I'm going to continue to put them on. If you do continue to put them on, just make sure you leave enough room at the top to coil the other side of your wire. Okay, I think that should be good. So about a fingertip width of wire at the end, and we're going to coil the top piece and finish off the ear cuff. And again, you take your round nose pliers and you want to make sure that you're coiling opposite to match the direction of the coil we did on the other side. And from here, I'm going to take the curved chain nose and turn it this way. And curve that onto itself. Okay, and you can see I did not tighten the loops. We'll just reattach those. And make sure I tighten these loops. Okay, that looks good. Let's fix the last piece. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of space on that one. All right, we've got less space in between there. All right, now let's see how we're looping. Bring this out. If your wire got a little bit out of shape while you were working with it, you can simply put it back around the bracelet mandrel and reshape it. Again, you can wear this as one piece, or you can get a pair and wear it on both sides. No ear piercing required. So this is the dangle ear cuff with rose and light pink beads. As always, let me know if you decide to try out this design. Please like, leave a comment below, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.